All right. Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahushua, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahushua, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahushua, Bolo Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashur Dash. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone who well teach well with learn this knowledge, wisdom, and truth from. This is like Amak from the Virginia branch of Great Millstone, back with another quick hit. I don't know if anybody seen this, but I believe this was in Hartford, Connecticut. And what was going on is there was a man, and if you can see, he has a chef knife in his hand. And there's 3 Jake police that is trying to get him to drop the knife. They have their weapons drawn, right? They have their weapons drawn, but they're not in a quick to shoot him. And the neighborhood knows this guy, so they're calling his name and tell him, put the knife down. Put the knife down, you know what I mean? And he seems to start being a little receptive of what they're saying, because at first he was walking towards them and everybody kept telling him, put it down. So he starts backing up, and his body language is coming to the point where he's actually listening to people, where he, you never know, he might have ended up dropping it. But lo and behold, here comes Big Bad E. A big, and bros, if y'all want to check, I don't want to play the video, because I might get struck, a strike for that. But Big Bad E comes straight from his car into the view of this camera with his gun drawn, walking forward towards him, starts being real aggressive. And it's like triggers this man, because he clearly has some type of mental issue, right? So he starts walking towards the cop, and then all of a sudden the cop wants to take a few steps back like he doesn't want to do it. And then he puts I heard 3 shots. It might have been 3 or 4 shots. And from what they say, the guy, he gave up the ghost or whatever. But that's showing you the times that we're going in, man. Well, we're here. We're not even going in. We're here. You know what I mean? And I just want to get a couple scriptures, because we truly need the Most High. We need Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because at any given time, he can put that spirit out on us where we're bugging out. We're flipping out, This is Isaiah 41:10. It says, "Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold with thee the right hand of my righteousness." So, of course, the right hand is Yahweh Shai. We need him, man, to come save us, because you never know. Out of nowhere, this guy could have just had a crazy man spirit, and now he met his demise. You know what I mean? We know who he is, man. He wants to put us down. That's why I mentioned that it was 3 Jake police officers, and they didn't want to shoot him, but he saw. Hey, man, let me get that. This is, let me see if I can get this. This is John 10:10. It's lucky if it's wind. I'm on the road. This is John 10:10. It says, "The thief cometh not." "The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep." And that's what the Lord has done. He's this ultimate sacrifice for the nation of Yasha'Allah. You know what I mean? So, I'm basically putting this out here to say, hey, anything can happen to brother. Anything can happen to Jake. So pray to the Lord for protection. Pray to the Lord for understanding, for peace, for guidance. Because I've seen people that just out of nowhere be outside their right mind. And you be like, yo, what is he on something? You know what I'm saying? You never know. And with this AI shit, this what else? The fentanyl, they putting fentanyl in anything. Don't be surprised they put it in food. you know, to make somebody bug out, you know what I mean? And we're at the time where law enforcement is fighting against law enforcement. So that, of course, they won't hesitate to put us down, you know? That's the times we in, man. Let me see, I had another quick scripture. You know what I mean? Because, you know, he wants to make sure that we don't obtain what we're supposed to obtain. And that's righteousness. That's the kingdom of heaven. You know what I'm saying? This is Romans 8:18. It says, "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us." And he doesn't want that to be revealed in us. So any little small thing, well, you know, he's going to try to jail us or kill us. You know what I'm saying? Or make us look back crazy. Like this guy, he clearly had something going on with him. Because you know what man in his right mind will walk towards police with their guns drawn with a knife? And that wasn't like no pocket knife. That was, like I said, it was a chef knife. You know what I mean? That was a chef knife, man. So if he was to try to raise it, of course, you know, police gonna do what they do. You know what I mean? Let's see. Yeah, I just want to get Job 9:24 because we got to remember that E's on top right now, so he has control of everything because it was given to him. This is Job 9:24. It says, "The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, who, where, and who easy." And the earth was given. That's why these cops can murder us and get away with it, because police rules is if they use deadly force on a person, they're not to leave the scene, because they're supposed to get interviewed, they're supposed to get their gun taken for that time being. And he, like I said, he just walked up, puffed up, shot him, killed him, and then he left the scene from what is being said, you know. So I can. You know what I mean? And so we got to, like, I'm just bringing this out because we were talking about at camp just now. We have to prepare for what things are to come. And part of that preparation is to use wisdom. You know what I mean? Don't be out here all willy-nilly. And then, look, you hanging around the wrong people or in the wrong vicinity, you could get hurt from... If the Lord put a spirit on a man like this to start bugging out, you know? You know, a lot of people think they have things under control. Oh, I ain't bothering nobody. I don't want no trouble. I'll just go out there. I'll stay myself. So what? You don't have any control of what's going on. There's no such thing as free will. This is Jeremiah 17:9. The heart is deceitful above all things and beyond cure. Who can understand it? Yeah, the mind. You think you have control over your what's supposed to happen around you? You never know. You could be just sitting you could be in a restaurant that got a lot going on, and something could pop up right in front of you. You could be at a little lounge where you might just wanted to, you know, because we talked about it at camp. You know, at times you get hungry, you don't feel like cooking. It's nighttime. It might be the weekend, and you were, all right, let me go out here to the spot because they got some good wings. Well, sometimes it ain't smart. You see it's crowded. You see a commotion going on. You know, you gotta kind of use wisdom. You got something at the crib. Maybe you might want them wings or something, or that chicken over rice or whatever. But you got something at the crib you can eat, and you ain't got to be around the father. You use that wisdom. You know. Especially, Jake, in the areas we live, you know, we constantly see police sirens. Nah, it's time to get up out of here, yo. You never know. So, you know, I didn't have a set, you know, goal on exactly what I wanted to bring out, but I just wanted to go through the spirit with it, you know what I mean? Because I definitely seen this video, and I was just like, okay, E's gonna do what E does, and you know, Jake is gonna have certain spirits on him that's gonna make him bug out, you know. So I hope this was edifying, you know. Till the next time, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles, a great millstone who rule well, teach well, where we learn this knowledge, wisdom, and truth from. And yeah, just you know, keep your head on the swivel and be prudent in the days we're in right now, because it's gonna get worse and worse. With that, I'm gonna say shalom.